There's table salt, sea salt, Celtic salt, Peruvian pink salt, Hawaiian black lava salt. You got a Himalayan salt, purple salt. You got salt from Mars. You got the salt that comes from the lips of a horse, and they even have a salt that they've excreted from the pituitary gland of a giraffe. Salt from the horn of a bull. They have salt that comes from the testicles of a rhinoceros. What else they have here? It's just like the oil. No oil, no flour, Fleur de Sel. Yeah, I'm just a preacher. I'm not educated. Yeah, they got all this different type of salts. Yeah, they got the salt from the excretion of a grass-fed rat. What else? But whatever they call it, whatever it costs, however much it upsets you that I'm doing this video, whatever its pedigree, salt is simply sodium chloride, NaCl. On the chemistry chart, it is a poison. And I say that on behalf of the late great prophet of African health, the incomparable, the indisputable, the legendary Dr. Laila Africa. May he rest in peace. Click the link in the description box to watch his important sermon on how we are different physiologically and how it is dangerous for black people to take health advice from non-black people, unless that non-black person is coming from the Word of God. Then you can listen to them. And that means they'll be teaching a vegan, plant-based eating style, mostly raw fruits and raw vegetables. You can listen to them. The excessive level of sodium in the modern American diet has caused an epidemic of high blood pressure, which can lead to strokes, kidney damage, heart attack, or cancer. The human body was designed to get its optimal level of sodium from a natural diet.
I need I gotta get the minerals come from the sodium. I need salt for the minerals, Minister. I need my sodium from the Robert F. Kennedy said, oh, the medicine part, and so I'm going to put the funding into more salt.
The reason why we don't listen to me stepping and fetching, hopping and skipping, stumbling and stammering. Listen, yeah, I said I wasn't going to do that in 2025, but you all, I'm gonna be back to full blown in a few weeks the way we going.
So brothers and sisters, as I told you all, we would start doing the organic sanitary pads. These are a lot more expensive, and I believe it may be safe to say that we are now one of, if not the only ministry that is doing the organic ones. Okay, so we will do this every second Friday of every month for the remainder of this year. And as I told you all, our theme for 2025, my challenge to you all is to make sure that for this year, if you want to thrive in 2025, that you give your tithes and offerings and first fruits to those in need and not feeding the God of your belly and not wasting money. So we can't afford that this year. I cannot afford to have leeches of the Minister of Wellness Ministries. If you are tuning in and being a benefit to the gift that God has given me every second Friday of every month, I expect every last one of you watching this commercial to make sure that we have enough organic pads to pass out to at least 1,000 girls at one time. So all the ways to give, as always, are right there on the screen. Let's not make any excuses. We see that we already have pandemics that are spreading across America. If you want the Lord's protection, then you have to do the right thing. God bless you all.
it's the way we're not eating like we should, even when we do fruits and vegetables, because we're overwashing. We come from the soil. So really the sodium we're supposed to get is supposed to come just like the B12 and K2, which are other nutrients it is important to supplement. We're supposed to be getting these things from the fruits and vegetables. It is because we're triple washing everything, buying everything from the grocery stores. This is why it is difficult to get sometimes the amount of sodium naturally derived in the fruits and the vegetables. But you don't salt fruit. Fruits and vegetables have natural occurring sodium. And if you believe that you are deficient in sodium, don't do salt. Okay? I have powerful seaweeds, organic, radiation tested, heavy metal tested, the Irish sea moss, the kelp seaweed especially, highest source of iodine. What you're looking for is the iodine. That's what you're looking for. So if there's any concerns or if you're truly deficient, and trust me, you ain't deficient of nothing because you're eating healthy. You're deficient because of the satanic American diet and ignorance about proper supplementation and other things. God's way work. Okay, so you don't salt fruits. And that's the original perfected diet for our people. But if you need that kelp seaweed, you sprinkle some of that kelp seed, I'm telling you, it will completely take away your desire. Your kelp seaweed, sea moss, you use that for those of you doing your cooked plant-based vegan dishes. You use the kelp seaweed, the Irish sea moss, trust me, incredible, tremendous flavor. You will not miss the sodium chloride. Sodium chloride is a poison. I don't care what name you call it. And when you're vegan, it'll kill you even quicker, because actually it's this strange phenomenon that happens where the satanic American diet, with all of its cholesterol and saturated fat, it actually protects the fat hardens and protects these delicate blood vessels in the brain. I know, weird. Very weird. Now, I'm not saying, oh, for minister, he's saying now I can hog out on my. No, I'm no slip sliding, shuffling, buffling, bojangling, neat. I'm not saying that. I'm not telling you that the satanic American diet protects the brain. I'm just saying that when it comes to hemorrhagic stroke, which is a second type of stroke that's not as common in America. Most strokes are ischemic, from blood clots that break off and travel up from the heart to the brain, ischemic strokes. But there's a second type of stroke called hemorrhagic. And yes, it is weird, but the satanic American diet, because of the cholesterol and saturated fat, it calcifies the delicate blood vessels in the brain that actually protects against that form of stroke. But when you're vegan and you don't have that calcification going on in the brain, that high blood pressure that comes from excess sodium, it drastically increases the vegan's risk of hemorrhagic stroke, where the blood vessel just under so much pressure from that salt and it bursts and bleeds over into your brain and you drop dead. Give or get out. Please, no leeches allowed. No leeches. We have too many children to feed. We blow too much money on junk. We have to provide a continuous supply of healthy fruit for our orphans. And we want to support billions of orphans all around the globe. So I can't afford to have leeches. Give to the healing ministry using one of the many ways on the screen. Give more to the Lord and to the healing ministry than you have done to the devil. If you don't have the heart to do that, then unsubscribe and get off my channel and go watch and follow somebody else. So yes, vegans are at an extreme extraordinarily higher risk of that form of stroke, hemorrhagic stroke. That's facts. Okay, a lot of vegans don't like when I state that, but I don't care. Okay, this is not I'm a strict vegan. Jesus was a vegan, the Nazarene. But brothers and sisters, I'm just about giving you all the truth so that the truth can set you free. So all forms of salt is deadly. I don't care what mountain you climb to get the salt. I don't care what valley you go through to get the salt. I don't care what planet you go to get the salt. I don't care if it's from Jupiter. I don't care. I don't care if it's from your doo-doo. Okay, salt is salt. And a high sodium diet is dangerous. Yes, sodium is essential for body's proper function. It is, but you get enough in fruits and vegetables. And if you think you need more iodine, such as if you have thyroid issues, get that kelp seaweed, and that'll take that need away. High sodium diets estimate to cause 3 million deaths per year worldwide. 3 million. 3 million deaths worldwide, and most black folk have high blood pressure. Many of you watching this, you have high blood pressure. You got to get that. You got to take away that salt. Replace that salt with the healthy seaweeds, tiny amounts, and you'll be okay. And then if you're on a fruit-based diet, your need for sodium, for excess iodine will drop tremendously, especially with proper supplementation. Because excess sodium causes heart disease and stroke. It causes autoimmune disease. It causes gastric cancer. That's cancer of the stomach. It supports the growth. It causes ulcers. This ulcer promoted. All these Kenyans out here got ulcers because of too much salt. It's scary how much salt they use out here. And then there's evidence to show a link between a high salt diet and greater risk of obesity. Because usually high sodium food comes with high caloric foods. Because again, you don't salt fruit. And that's why it's important to be on a fruit-based eating style if you want to lose weight. I was just talking to somebody out here. Oh, how do you lose weight? I already told you need to eat fruits and stop letting your flesh have the victory. Stop letting your food addiction kill you. You will not live a long life in excellent health, putting death in your mouth. Talking about a high protein diet. Have you lost your cotton picking mind? A high protein diet. You asking for death. You're asking to die. It won't work. It will not work. The only thing that will work is nourishing your body properly. And what nourishes our bodies, especially the bodies of black people, better than anything in the world, are the medicine fruits of God. That's stated in Genesis 1, chapter 29. Ain't got nothing to do with no doggone blood type diet. Listening to some white man from 1996.
The most important package that I have for this time is the Immune Support Emergency Stash. So this is when, not if, when the next deadly pandemic comes and when we're locked back down. You don't want somebody coughing in your household and they don't have anything for their immune system. This is the time to get it. It'll be impossible to have these in stock when the masses are panicking. It's already priced at 50% off. You don't need a promo code. Get your stash for your immune system. theministerofwellness.com. theministerofwellness.com. This is the second package that I have, the Black Health Disparities package. If you have comorbidities, you're not going to stand a chance. This package covers obesity, blood pressure, immune, diabetes with the blood sugar, and all diseases fall under inflammation. You get all five. There's no promo code needed. It's already priced at half off, 50% off. No promo code needed. theministerofwellness.com, theministerofwellness.com. The big five, brothers and sisters, that are the most important, that is absolutely essential, or you will be deficient. If you're deficient, you can't have an optimal immune system for the next pandemic. Vitamin D3 with K2, D3 with K2, B12, DHA, EPA, and zinc. Those are the big five, and we have those five available: organic, high quality, and potent. TheMinisterofWellness.com on the store, TheMinisterofWellness.com on the store, or click the link in the description box and pinned comment section. You cannot eat fruits if you're infested with parasites. Those demons called parasites will sabotage your goals to be healthy. So the Minister of Wellness Ministries, we are affiliated with Zuma Nutrition. I have taken their parasite detox package with great success, and I know it will help you relieve vicious cravings so you can eat the medicine foods of God without it feeling like it's torture. TheMinisterofWellness.com on the store to purchase the parasite detox package, or click the link in the description box and pinned comment section so the ministry can get the credit for your purchase.
Now, the biggest fear is that you'll reduce the salt and the less flavorful food, but that doesn't mean that you have to eat bland, boring food for the rest of your life. Okay, here's what's going on. You all have eaten large amounts of salt for years. You have desensitized your taste buds so you don't notice excessive saltiness. But when you reduce the salt in your diet, your taste buds will adjust surprisingly quickly. Then you'll finally start tasting the other spices and flavors in the food. Okay, and that's the only way to reduce your blood pressure. You want to get off those blood pressure drugs. And if you're on blood pressure drugs and you calling yourself a believer in Jesus, God, Yahuwah, Yahweh, you're in sin. Okay, you're in violation because it's witchcraft and sorcery. That's what you're participating in, the works of the flesh. So there's sufficient naturally occurring sodium in fruits and vegetables, beans, nuts, other plant foods. And so, avoiding these packaged foods that are filled with sodium, and choose low sodium or no salt added versions of condiments. If you are going to do these sprouted grain breads or tortillas, packed tomatoes, vegetable broth, you better be careful to make sure that it's sodium free. And the amount of sodium you should be consuming every single day is less than 300 milligrams a day. Yeah, that's what I said. Less than 300 milligrams a day. That's all you need. If you need extra iodine, you can get it from the kelp. Anything beyond that is going to continue to destroy your body, and it tears your skin up. And I am a living witness. I've been on this journey for over a decade now. You don't need salt to have delicious food. You chefs, you cooks, you all need to step your game up. Stop being lazy. You're too intelligent. God gave you a brain for a reason. Stop whining and acting like it's impossible to learn something different. This is your health we're talking about. You should never, ever cower down from the challenge of learning to do. Make it a challenge. For all my chefs tuning in, make it a challenge. Challenge yourself. That I'm going to learn to make the best delicious food without using any access. So I'm going to research and practice until I master a form of making my food that produces nourishment. Take on the challenge. Stop being a coward and stop bowing down before a challenge. Greatness means facing an obstacle, push through that obstacle. And this is a great challenge that we need to undertake, and to let that salt shaker go. If you made it this far in the video, brothers and sisters, that means that you're really blessed by this information, blessed by this ministry. And so we're at 13 people to give. I'm asking 13 followers and supporters of this ministry, if you could help, please, to cover the $2,000 constant contact bill that is pending at this moment to come out of the ministry's account tomorrow. This is not a personal bill. I don't mention my personal bills. I don't care about that. I don't talk about most of the other ministry expenses. Everything else that I push for in the commercials to not be a leech is for the missionary work. Okay, but this one right here is important. It's critical. It's our constant contact newsletter bill. It's the way that we're able to get out information about the ministry all throughout the world. It's $2,000. It comes out in one big chunk on the 28th of every single month. Real supporters already know that date. And we are 1,300 away. So we have 13 people, 13 that tuned into this video, blessed by this information, blessed by this ministry. If you have $100 to give, towards the constant contact bill, I would appreciate it if you would do that now, because it is pending to come out of the account now. If you have more, if you can cover the full amount, I will greatly, greatly appreciate your assistance. The constant contact bill.
We have everything in stock, brothers and sisters, except for the DHA EPA. It'll be back soon, but all orders are caught up. Our inventory is full. Listen, when you support the Minister of Wellness Ministries online store at the retail cost, it truly helps us out, because we use the profits to fund critical ministry expenses, such as funding our missionary work, financially supporting our small team of workers, and paying the thousands of dollars of monthly bills related to running this healing ministry. Running sales are great on rare occasions, but overall, they hurt the financial health of the ministry. I know you all love them, but overall, it hurts the financial health of the ministry. So please consider this next time you're in need of supplementation. The Minister of Wellness, labeled and approved: organic Irish sea moss, organic vitamin C, organic superfood powder, herbal extracts, and much more. Of the highest quality and potent, a brand you can always trust, but also you can have the peace and joy of knowing that every dime of profit is being used to support this one-of-a-kind revolutionary healing ministry. If you need help placing an order, please call 888-847-8026. That's 888-847-8026. Call or text that number, 888-847-8026, or you can visit our vast online store at theministerofwellness.com. Knowledge is power, brothers and sisters. Don't forget about your knowledge. I am the author of 5 books. Your Minister of Wellness, 5 books. Lose 100 pounds in 100 days. That's a book based on a real life testimonial. Help the brother lose 100 pounds in 100 days. His exact meal plan and exercise plan is in that book, along with the 12 components of food addiction at the end. Biblical principles that eradicate obesity and all disease. It covers the top killers and how eating healthy, change in what we eat, can help eradicate those diseases according to the word of God. Exposing the deadly slave theology of the black church concerning health and nutrition. Jesus will bless your junk food, saying grace under the new covenant. We don't need to worry about the dietary laws. These critical theological issues revolving food, nutrition, and our walk with Christ is covered in that book. Exposing the satanic religion of the you-know-what. Such an important yet controversial book, I can't even show the cover on the screen. And then the latest book that I made right here for the motherland is the homosexual war that's being waged to remove Africa from God's divine protection. TheMinisterofWellness.com under books, TheMinisterofWellness.com under books, or call 888-847-8026. Call or text 888-847-8026, 888-847-8026. The Minister of Wellness Complete Detox Package, brothers and sisters. I created this package specifically to help detox from the medical decision. You should realize I'm being very careful in using code language, and all toxic overload that taxes our system, weakens our immune system, I put together. I had this before due to extreme censorship. I had to use wisdom, and I had to bring it back in a different manner, but it is back by popular demand. You get the very powerful immune support, detox, gut health, mental health, reduce inflammation, the Irish sea moss, the dulse seaweed, and then you see that spot there, my book. Again, I have to be smart and use wisdom. This is the book that I have
exposing the medical decision, and it has the full detox plan for the medical decision. And this is all of them, all of these poisons that we've taken since our childhood, the overload of toxic exposure that is taxing our system. This is my complete detox package, theministerofwellness.com, theministerofwellness.com, or call 888-847-8026, 888-847-8026.